Hey y'all, it's Trees, and this is Trees Talks. Welcome back. So, let's get into this Joey theory. So, in one of Liv's more recent lives, she's talking about how she's getting back on track as far as her weight loss goes or whatever, and she had got, kind of deterred and derailed, and she's not trying to blame nobody for, getting distracted. But, now she focused. She, quote unquote, letting all her hoes go. And she ain't talking to no more baby daddies, blase, blase. First of all, girl, no more baby daddies, but you still have babies. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't even make sense, but we're not here for that because a lot of the things that she says and does, we all know, if you've been watching, that she doesn't make sense. But my theory on the whole Joy scenario, because it's mighty funny how, like, ever since he left, she's been in this, I don't want to say depression, but I mean, let's just call a spade, for lack of a better word, depression. She's been kind of sulky. She's been uber hypersexual, and she's been throwing them drinks back more than usual. And I think she really started drinking more heavily when he came around. And that just goes to show you that she really hasn't been around him like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that was nervous drinking. And I also think the fact that, she always online, but I think the fact that she stayed online while he was around was more comfort than anything. So that's very telling. Like, how is that your baby father? But you can't even be comfortable around him. So my theory is this. Either she met him online on one of those prison websites, and that was their first time meeting after he got released, and that's not her baby daddy. Or my other theory is she met him, they had a one-night stand, he got locked up shortly after, and, they've been talking off and on while he been doing his bid. She didn't tell him she had a baby. Not necessarily, I still don't know if it's his, but if they had a one-night stand, that could possibly be his baby. She been telling him, this your kid, this your kid, this your kid. He finally gets released. He gets released to whoever he gets released to. He fresh out. That's where the little 6-month-old allegedly new baby came from. But I also think the delay in him getting there to actually see Kylani was, one, because he was still locked up, and two, when he finally did get released, he probably still on papers, which is why he when she called him the other night, he was like, oh, I'm just in the house, trying to stay out the way. Like, he probably can't do too much. And I feel like the reason he finally was able to come and see Kylani was his paperwork finally got approved. And I don't think he was able to stay that long. That's why I think he left so abruptly. But I really think he only came there to do the DNA test. He realized that wasn't his baby. I feel like either the new baby mama or the girlfriend that's been holding him down while he was incarcerated forced him to get a DNA test because she was tired of talking about it or having that hang over his head. But I really do think his motive was to come out, get that DNA test, realized it wasn't his baby, and dip. She's talking about his stuff is still there. That's kind of suspicious because it's like, why is his stuff still? Like, I don't think he cares about that stuff. Or it's stuff that she might have purchased for him, because I really do think she purchased that game for him. Like, it's just very coincidental that every dude that comes over there travels with a game. Maybe it's your game, but that you buy for these randoms, because she's dealing with freaking toddlers. You know what I'm saying? These young bucks. But I mean, that's really the mentality that she gonna be, compatible with. But I really do think that Joey is, well, we already came to the conclusion that he's not the baby daddy. Whether he we already knew he wasn't a baby daddy, or he just recently did that DNA test and found out he wasn't the baby daddy. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like Olivia was so cocky about, oh, when Joy gets here, blah, 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 blah. So it's given, did you really know he wasn't a baby daddy and you thought your charm was going to just win him over and he was going to forget? Or did he come out there knowing he wasn't a baby daddy? He just came out to see you, realize you wasn't what it is, and dip. Like, that's where I'm questionable at. But what y'all think? Let me know in the comments. And for more content like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching Trees Talks. For real.